Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Communist China. It's been a few days since I played last, so we'll see how this goes. But my hope is that maybe today we might be able to push China at least to our fullest extent on the sea here, and then see if we can't deal with Japan. I'm going to go on speed 3 for now, because I'm not entirely sure what I've been up to. Let's go ahead and increase the factories there. We can get some more resources. We'll probably just grab them from the Soviet Union. Do something like that. Now I'm hoping that we can do some good work here. Get some more surrounds. Really pick up the slack. Something like that, possibly. We got going on. There's no reason why this guy shouldn't be able to make it to at least there. Okay, they're pulling these guys back. But I still think we should be able to close a couple of these pockets and get some surrounds. Which is going to be very beneficial. So this guy's probably going to get cut off. We have him on a crazy little mission right now, but that guy cut off there. It's not too good. If we can get this guy, maybe you could move in there. Yeah? Yeah? Maybe. Cut off this whole section here. That's quite a bit of men they will lose. They're already getting attrition, but more the merrier probably in this situation. They're going to try to push back here. So I don't want this guy engaging that. So that is going to work. That's 30-some divisions that we'll get rid of there. I'm hoping my production will go back online a little more efficiently here soon. These guys are surrounded, so they'll be taking attrition. I don't need you in on that attack right now. We can just close that bubble tighter. These guys will be getting attrition as soon as this guy crosses the river, which will be great. Okay, so they're cut off. Just all the little surrounds we can get. This force is doing well. We get a message from Norway. It's fine, you can move through our territory. So we should be able to hold against them. They'll just lower their own organization. Something like this, perhaps? You guys retreating back. So they've just got a retreat cycle here, but they won't be able to really replenish, even if they are retreating from one to the other. Okay, they've retaken this port. I don't know exactly when that happened. Should do something like that. Make sure that doesn't continue. Still held up on that tank there. That's a pretty strong enemy push as well. But I doubt they're defending the port anymore. So instead of doing that, let's just do, no, cancel. Why is that? Oh, we don't have military access from France? Is that what I gathered? Let's go ahead and do that. So that guy doesn't have to go up and around the whole world to get where I need him to go. Okay, these pockets are closing. Very good. I like the look of that. This is going to be a devastating win for us once we close this one up. That's a ton of divisions that's going to be taken out of the fight entirely. So they might have to reorganize their lines. How are we doing up here? They've still got a lot of men in here. I don't know why. Well, they do have a border defense, but it has to be so thin through here. Yeah. But so is our allied Russian line. Oh. Still pushing pretty heartily. I wouldn't mind if this advance here did some good work. Maybe if the British could land more men there. So they might be able to push this back, but it won't matter because they're still going to be in this attrition. They're completely surrounded. They only have river access. I don't think that's going to do much for them. If we can just start getting more supplies in, that would be amazing. By supplies, I mean our weapon production needs to go up very, very significantly. I'm going to start a new line and just have it go when ready. I don't know, how many men do we have? Okay, formation flying, that's good. Let's get on to this. I don't know how many planes I have in reserves here. Probably set some up here. I don't know. Yeah, we don't have significant numbers. We just need to stockpile more. It doesn't make sense to push those before we have the manpower to do so. Yes. Excellent. It's still a little wonky. We do have the... Is this our port now? Hanoi will probably still be giving them resources. But I can't necessarily tell. Looks like they're still fine. So Hanoi, the city there, is giving them resources. If we can try something cheeky like this, that would be awesome. These folks are in a bubble. Now the attacks aren't progressing too well on this. There's just a ton of men there. But they're not really getting any more organization. It'll just be a slow slog to finish that off. Okay, now that you've made it there, why don't we stop them from getting anyone else in? Since we've cut them off there. If we can do something like this, it's going to help us greatly. I mean, it's not very likely that this guy will be able to perform this entire action. But at least, excuse me, to get a start would be great. And these folks are all going to close this. This is 12 divisions, 14 divisions that are going to go back onto these lines and be in much better shape. Like this, it doesn't make sense not to just end right there. Okay, what is this? Non-aggression pact. I mean, that's fine. I don't plan on attacking them anytime soon. I'm not sure why this isn't being completely closed off. I don't think they should be getting any more organization back in these bubbles. They're in terrible shape. Okay, that's gonna finish. Oh, now we're going positive. And then if we can get them into one territory, then that'll be the end of that. This defense is going alright. I don't know. Does that mean they're being attrition now? No, we're just holding pretty well. That guy's still pushing, but I can't imagine he has any supplies, so that's fine. Trotsky survives the assassination attempt. Interesting. So we got 7 divisions just camping out front of this. Which isn't entirely ideal. We got our transport ships. Let's start working on our submarines. We're going to want to be able to land on Japan once we push them out here and have it happen fairly quick, I think. Because all their men are tied up over here, so if we could run through Japan, have them capitulate, we're going to be in way better shape to go ahead and have Germany surrender. Which this is still just a disaster. But there is opportunity, I think. You know, if they just punch through in like a one province wide area, Like right here, for instance. If you punched right there, this whole section would be without supply. I don't see any ports. I don't really see victory points. I think we would be in great shape. And I might have to initiate that myself. How do you go like this? Can you push that attack? Yeah, you probably can. And they're all pushing up to the line I gave them, which is good. I'm excited for this to fall, which it will do so fairly soon. Another cutoff. Oh, that's a big one too. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Big cutoffs like that are really tide changers. That can be the difference between winning and losing a war. We got our extra research slot. That's great. Let's go doctrine effort so we can continue to work on those. And we've got the extra slot. Now, what do we use it for? I think since it's 1940 only, we probably go. Gee, what do we do? Hmm. 1940. I mean, these aren't usually very useful, but I'm gonna grab one anyway. Just because we could use more resources right out the gate. That would help. So now they do have a marine unit in there. I wonder if we can have this guy do that attack. There's another cutoff. That's great. Let's not have you doing that. Let's get you come through here. Stop that off. That Italian troop's gonna get pushed back. That bubble will slowly close, so will this. So when their division's dying now, they're just completely dying because they have nowhere to retreat to. So as their organization reaches 0, we just pop them. So that'll slowly go in our favor. What else we got going on here? Netherlands has capitulated. I don't like the sound of that. Gee, this is a tough war. Now, there was probably some big misplays that I did have, but it's hard to know without knowing the mechanics 1000% correctly what would happen if I had not gotten involved, and if Japan had won this and it had all switched to me and we could have waited. I don't know. I have a feeling that's probably the case, but I wouldn't want to have risked it and had a stronger Japan at the outset. Joining the Comintern definitely saved us. Without doing that move, we would have been completely screwed, without a doubt. Okay, we're about to finish this giant chunk of men. That's excellent. Excellent, excellent. These guys look like they want to go get stuck further in. That's fine. It doesn't hurt me in any way. If they would like to move and get to another spot to get attrition, that's fine. These two units will fall. I don't want you reinforcing that just yet. Let's make sure they can't get anyone else up here. And once again, these are just crazy moves that I do to try to ensure that I can cut them off. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It's just sort of those testing the water moves. Why don't we do this? We can push the tank back. We are getting attrition here. It isn't our land. We do have dockyards now. It's going to be great. We might as well get convoys up and going, because we're going to need them to transport the men. Okay, we've closed that pocket. That one's done. How are we doing up here? Okay, so we've got some big units of Germany on surrounds. I like the look of that. I really would like to get this whole section crushed. Then we can divert all the men up here for defense. This is going to be very interesting. I think we have what it takes to finish this off. Japan's going to be difficult, but I would like to go after the Allies after this, even though they helped us significantly. You know, it'd be cool to have this territory here. which would eventually become Vietnam. I don't remember what it's called right now. But in this period in time, it's probably just French Vietnam, but maybe not. Okay. It's going well. I like it. We're going to surround that port. No reason not to close that. That means all the men in there died. Very good. That push is done. We got someone sitting on this border. Now you're just sitting in the port. I think he might actually be able to make this one work, because we have weakened them to the point where it's going to be alright. As long as we got the victory points in the ports, they will get attrition. Now, I don't think he'll be able to do this all on his own, but it'll be nice to have this planned out in case he is, like, unaccosted as we go. Things like this, like they're fighting to push out there, so maybe we do something like this. Get something sneaky going. This guy can go from the opposite direction. Pincer move. Something like that wouldn't be too bad. We should be able to close that port soon. It's going to be great. I'm still trying to push out of there. I don't think it makes any sense not to just do a right click here. Then all these men are freed up to go elsewhere. And they'll reassign themselves accordingly. It's a decent surround. Here too we got 2 units. I mean every surround is positive, without a doubt. Now, I don't know that I want him to crush before we can surround him. But it looks like he's going to get pushed back, so he won't get surrounded. But it's the thought that counts, right? Okay, that guy's making this push. They're all going to end up in the port. I don't like when they end up in the port, because then they get supplies, and it ends up killing more of my men than I'm willing to sacrifice. So this is going well. We will get them out of China. Okay, doesn't make sense not to just push on that. Okay, we got a bunch of divisions here that don't have orders. Let's go ahead and get them on that line. Any guys without orders here? Yeah, there's a couple. Get them on this line. We're gonna have the transports being built up, which will be good. Once the transports are built up, we're gonna land right on Japan. Oh, they've retaken this port. Okay. I can give you a front line, and you're gonna protect against that. See, that's the worry. Why I need men garrison in the ports, because they keep doing these sneaky little moves here. And I don't have any naval control, so that will be an issue. He's probably gonna, oh, he's just gonna sit there. That's fine. If you want to sit there, be my guest. Go that way. Someone is in this port. It's not gonna last long, though. That's finished, so they're all gonna do something else. Everyone's redeploying. Maybe I shouldn't just set up, well, I don't have any submarines yet. Gee, what do I do here? I think naval maneuver is what we want, because we want to get there quick. I know that's not exactly what that's about, but okay, another cutoff. Another cutoff, another kill. Okay, so they're being attacked. Can I retreat you out? Yeah. Just retreat him out and we'll have him go around. Something like that. So So then, if he does get pushed back, he'll be on really low. Go in there. Have that guy sneak back. Very good. Now, do these guys even have an offense? They don't have an offensive line. Okay. So let's give you offensive line, something like, not that, like this. How about that? And just go when ready. That'll help. They're getting up to a port to redeploy, I think. I don't know if that's the best choice, but we'll have to make it work. Something like this. Pull that off. Whoa, 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 whoa. No. Keep doing what you were doing. But I just want this guy to come in there. Go when ready. Okay, there's really no hope for this guy. Completely flanked. That'll be the end of him. France pursues nuclear technology. Interesting. I mean, this is still looking alright over here. I mean, this is ugly. Very ugly, but... I feel like Russia has the might over there. I mean, you got a bunch of units. Just focus them in one area and do a cutoff. Excellent. I'm gonna close them out of that port. They don't have access to this port right now. Which means I think I should be able to cut them off from doing those lower invasions. Now let's grab one guy, put him back there, and put him in a separate group, and he'll just stand there. That'll be his orders. I might... That's actually what I'm going to do with the rest of this unit. Grab this guy, put him into this division, send him there. This guy there, we're going to grab him, put him in the other division, and we're going to have him stand where? Is that a port? That is a port. Let's have you stand there. Last guy, back to this division, and we're going to stand there. So that'll help a little bit. So, what's the yellow mean? I forget. What is this metal here? Logistics wizard. Oh, that's good. Very good. Excellent, excellent. I don't know. Something like that. If we can take this port, that'll be an easy landing on Japan. They'll be defending it, without doubt, but if we can make it happen. With this, just do a cutoff. Is anyone else just chilling? This guy's basically chilling. Let's get him to do that. Crush those guys. This bubble's going to take a little bit to close, because they're all going to focus on the port. But hopefully I can get my submarine technology up and running. Do we get cut off here? Yes. You need to push through there. Keep pressure. We might lose that unit. That's alright. Hey, unless this guy can do some good work here and reconnect their line. So, just waiting on the technology for now. Let's go ahead and speed things up. I'm not too concerned about the going-ons here. We're pretty guaranteed to finish this. Doctrine effort. Keep doing that just for a little bit. Let's see if we can't pick up some new doctrines. Low on resources means we're getting more factories. Paying a lot for that, but we should have a ton of civilian. Yeah, we got 46 now. I wonder if it wouldn't be time to just start... Yeah, I should have done this quite a while ago, I think. Let's get the military factories going all over. As many as we can. And we're going to get some dockyards, so we're going to need those too. Build up our ships, be able to make these invasions, and potentially get Europe away. Something like that, I think, is going to work pretty good. And we're not going to get any resistance to foreign occupation, because technically the land already owns, or is owned by us. So, okay, Eastern China, dangerous naval invasion. I mean, that's fine. Probably split this garrison unit off, and him just stand there permanently. I mean, this guy can join that. Oh, no. I misunderstood what I was doing there. Who else can we grab? Probably one of these guys. And the reason I'm assigning them to a separate army is so they don't try to redeploy back to their line. And they'll just stay where I've told them to. This guy. Well, you just take that. So this will reconnect fairly quickly. We won't lose that unit. Yeah, of course, let's get this guy to this army. Just have him stand there. So that these naval invasions won't be as dangerous, because we will have at least someone standing there to fight them. Okay, so we've got 10 convoys. It's definitely a start. Definitely a start. All of Cairo. That's bad, I think, actually. Yeah, that's Italy doing that. So many men here. Come on, Russia. Like, you got what it takes, man. Like, just do that. Even that. Just taking Rostov. Oh, well, I guess they can get supplies through there, but... They're crazy attrition, too. Okay, so this is done. We've taken back all of our territory. I would like to start planning a naval invasion. Can't yet. I don't have any ships. None that I know of, anyway. Unless there's a fleet I took from China. No. Okay. So I need the research first. What are you guys doing? You're, like, not assigned to anything? Okay, well, we can fix that. Get down there. Everyone that isn't in this separate squad will be redeploying to this line, so they should finish extremely fast. We got our subs. Very, very good. Okay. So, construction, we're fine, but let's do production. And then once we start getting the naval dockyards, we'll go... What, like this? Finish this line, do that. So let's move the dockyards to the top here. Those need to finish as soon as possible. Now, what do we have for our economy on this? We have total mobilization, we have free trade. That's fine for the research speed. Ireland joined the Allies. It's quite a bit different than our last one, huh? They could have been so much greater. Okay, so we do have a research slot. I think it makes sense to maybe go sub 2s, because we need them to at least stand up to a little bit of Japanese assault. I guess what I'm going to do is move this above that, because I at least need them to start production. Now, I don't know how long that's going to take to really get running, but What's the deal here? Okay, so these do build fairly quickly. So I'll start getting the subs up, and then I'll start a plan, basically, to transport over onto Japan and see if we can't really get this war starting to turn in our favor. Because once Japan is out, then that's going to free up all of the Soviet forces that are potentially in this region to come back across. And it looks like they are sending a fair amount back. I mean, we've basically cleared up what they were concerned about over here. And once they just border with us, I don't think they'll care as much. And I would like to push to this port to do the invasion, because that would be far quicker. And I would only have to have intel over one zone. I think that's the play. So let's make sure that we get that. We'll come back up and around, do some tomfoolery there. We'll grab this guy, assign him to our extra one, because I don't want them to take any of these ports back. We can prevent that. There's nothing they can do. They can take things outside of these ports. Oh, there's another port I missed before. Those two are spread there. Let's grab another guy. We just have a surplus of men, so it doesn't really matter that I'm just grabbing them randomly off the front line. So we've got far more than we're ever really going to need. So we're going to grab him and send him... Where was that port? Oh, there's a couple I missed. Good to know. Can't have that happen. Grab this guy. Make sure it's just him. Send him to that one. He'll be in that. Okay. Very good. This is going well. I don't see why you wouldn't just do this. Take Seoul. Alright. This is a ridiculous war at this point. But if Italy falls or Germany falls, all the better. I mean, they're still causing trouble for our Soviet friends here. I really probably am going to have to reinforce this. But I'd rather take Japan out first and see if they can't do it on their own before I'm forced to do it. Guy bombing. It'll be good once we get the support planes. Those folks are trickling down through. This guy got stopped there. Okay. Singleton is part of that force. I guess that's not a fort, but we're going to treat it like one anyway. It is 1941 now. So we should probably... Well, you know, I don't really want mechanized right now. It looks like I went that way. It's fine. This is fine too. We're gonna get our improved computing machines now. Let's get some decryption. All those are pretty advantageous. Insufficient resources. Soviet Union oil. Let's get 0 from them and try to get it from the US. Like, I don't think that's very practical though. Yeah, I just gotta stick with Soviet Union and hope not all of that trade gets interdicted. Excellent. Okay, let's see. We are working on our submarines. 7 a year. That's gonna probably be sufficient. Obviously, I would like more, but for now, deep battle. No national focus. Let's go with naval effort, so we can get those 3 naval dockyards up and going. Yeah, just keep doing it. Oh, how the tides have turned, Japan. Oh, how the tides have turned. Okay, okay, very good. So let's get naval invasion order from here to this port. And then I'll assign individually the guys that are in this region. Okay, that's fine. So let's grab these guys, assign them to this. 11 transports. That's all we needed anyway. Why don't you just go for that? Like, once you get there and have this planned, I mean, they'll probably repulse you, but if they don't, this is gonna be... Oh, we don't have the intel yet. Because I probably haven't created any submarines yet. Okay. Now, excuse me, where are these submarines coming in? Not deployable. Why? Oh, it's because those are convoys. Alright, right click to go to province. Now, let's go... What is this? Pusan? Which is not an option. Because maybe that's not our actual land. So then... What? Like... Shanghai? Yeah. There we go. So that should be done March 6th. It's not too far from now. Let's grab this guy, put him in this division, make sure he's standing there. Alright. This is going well. The rest of the war is sort of where it is. I don't know. We'll have to see what we can do when we can get over there. But Japan's our #1 threat right now. Naval aircraft is fine. Still getting our ports up and running. That's going to increase our efficiency. Just waiting for this last guy. Our first guy, I suppose. So... should have one now. Let's go to the naval deal. Now, he's not going to be very effective on his own, but if all I need him to do is do convoy escort through there, we should get the intel we need. We'll go when ready, which will be as soon as he arrives there. Alright, he already got intercepted there. Shoot. Can I control right-click him here? Yes. Yeah, he got destroyed. Maybe not convoy escort then? What's the least likely to be? Well, they are only submarine ones, and they probably have the detection necessary. I wish I could just deploy them here. That would be ideal. Can we, like... Yeah, I totally can. So all they need to do is get to sea, and then we're good. Alright, I like that better. I didn't think I could do that for a minute there. Okay, so insufficient resources. We gotta get some from the United States. I don't really have the convoys necessary, and they'll probably get sunk. Large Falls, Sevastopol. It's down here, correct? Yeah. Interesting. Estonia and Latvia are just chilling. No big deal. Just World War. So, do we just let the Russians take care of the rest of this? I think we do. That's no longer our business. So we'll just have these guys I guess on a garrison order? Just have them garrison. Yeah, that's fine. Something like that. So they're at least scooched around a little bit. Naval effort, that's going to help tremendously. Still have insufficient resources. Steel, that's fine. Oh, that got rid of my naval invasion order. Shoot. That was a mistake. Naval invade from here to here. I'll start working on that. Go when ready. We're going to go ahead and get your commander to be Naojin. Should probably do... Yeah, that's what we're going to do, actually. Let's go ahead and do... Unassign. Go ahead and assign this guy. So that once they do land and the other groups join them on that battlefront, we'll have a good commander to be able to push in. Now, having him garrisoned down here is just basically going to mean that, well, I would rather you didn't all sit in the city. It's a bit dumb. Whatever. Alright guys, well I'm going to call this an episode here, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.